This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Marotti. Tonight, let's review WWE Monday Night Raw from June the 1st, 2015 in San Antonio, Texas. Before we begin, fans would love for you to take advantage of our special offers to help us pay the bills and keep the lights on so we can continue to produce more great free video content for you. Check out these great offers from our partners. Really makes a difference. WWE Network is free for the month of June to new subscribers. That includes Money in the Bank, Sunday, June the 14th. You can also enjoy recent big events such as Elimination Chamber, the Stone Cold Steve Austin interview with Paul Heyman, Payback, NXT TakeOver Unstoppable, and hundreds more. I believe WWE Network is the best value in professional wrestling, and I think you will too after your free month. Click on the link below on our YouTube page and start enjoying WWE Network free now. Also, don't forget you can help Boston Wrestling by using our special links for both Amazon.com and WWEshop.com. No matter what you buy, even non-wrestling merchandise on Amazon, we get a small percentage of your purchase, and it doesn't increase your cost 1 single cent. We bring you tons of free content and need some help keeping the train rolling, if you know what I mean. Don't feel like shopping? Hey, we have a PayPal account. You can donate $1, donate $1,000. Send along a donation of any denomination to BW at BostonWrestling.com. We'd be very happy to send out a shout-out of any kind to you. We also have a great online campaign coming this summer. But also be happy if you joined us by subscribing for free to our YouTube channel. We're starting to close in on 800 free videos for your viewing pleasure. That's a lot of videos. If you enjoy what you see, share it with friends, and make sure you please click on that like button so YouTube will showcase more of our giant library to your fellow professional wrestling fans. On to Monday Night Raw, the show opened, surprise, surprise, with an authority promo. Stephanie said that Rollins was the champion even though Ambrose stole the belt. Ambrose isn't even fit to be a superstar in their opinion. Rollins called Ambrose out, but Roman Reigns' music hit. Roman was smiling, and you know me, I believe that happy Roman isn't going to draw for them like an animal will. Rollins got mad. Reigns had a lot of jokes. And in the end, Seth Rollins will face Dean Ambrose in a ladder match at Money in the Bank for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H was not happy with Reigns, and he said that Reigns would be put into a match where he could lose his spot in Money in the Bank if he didn't win. On the plus side, this promo only went 14 minutes, not 20. After the break, the match kicked off. It was King Barrett facing Roman Reigns to see if Reigns would indeed stay in the Money in the Bank match. I don't think Roman had much to worry about on this one. Not a bad match at all, but how much more effective could it have been if Barrett was hot after winning King of the Ring instead of losing on TV most weeks and being eliminated, the first person eliminated at Elimination Chamber, by our truth of all people. The long-term direction and focus, folks, that drives me nuts sometimes. Reigns goes over here in the back. Reigns was going through the locker room. Triple H said he'd be facing Mark Henry tonight in another matchup on Raw. Had a horrible interview with Nikki Bella in the back. It was so fake and insincere. Paige came into the picture. They went back and forth, and a match was created for the two tonight. Ryback came into the ring before his matchup. He cut a promo on winning the Intercontinental Championship at Elimination Chamber the night before. Glad to see Ryback's being pushed. He still has a chance to be a money player for WWE. After the break, Miz came out to challenge Ryback for the gold, but the Big Show's music hit. We haven't seen him since Extreme Rules. He came out and KO'd his former tag team championship partner. They held the gold together, and the Miz was down and out. Big Show told Ryback he was the big guy. And if anyone was going to beat him for the Intercontinental Championship, it would be him. And folks, that is how you build a wrestling angle. I liked it. I remember there were big plans at one point for a Ryback Big Show match when Ryback was white hot in late 2012, but had his legs cut off from underneath him because of the booking that needed to be done for the long-term CM Punk Rock Championship plans. That was a shame. Ryback could be even bigger than he is right now. At the same time, Ryback's being given an opportunity to be a money guy. He has to take advantage of every minute of television given to him, and I think he can do it. Kevin Owens came to the ring and cut a great, intense promo about how John Cena was a hero to his son while he was wrestling for years, hoping to get to WWE. Cena came out and told Owens to shut up and act like he's been there before. He said he planned on shaking Owens' hands until he heard him run his mouth. He said he was too concerned about being a superhero when, in fact, he wasn't a real man. Cena was fantastic here, showing anger, showing raw emotion. It made people soak it in instead of him coming out and reciting poorly written jokes. Who doesn't want to see the Owens and Cena rematch at Money in the Bank June the 14th? Exactly. Up next, the New Day came out. They said when Kofi wins Money in the Bank, all of New Day wins because New Day rocks. Dolph Ziggler was his opponent, and the match was over way too quick for these two excellent athletes. I was really looking forward to seeing Kofi and Dolph go. Hopefully we'll see a rematch. The New Day began to triple team Dolph, which led to the primetime players coming out. Led to an impromptu six-man tag team match after the break. Again, you know, this lacks common sense. Who the hell signed a six-man tag team match during the commercial break? Are wrestlers allowed to book their own matches if one party wants to do it? Did a WWE official run to ringside with a contract in hand for the six-man tag? I don't understand why it couldn't have been a match booked for SmackDown and announced it on Raw to give fans something to look forward to on SmackDown. It lacked common sense, and it was flat-out stupid when you have 5 hours of original weekly TV to produce, 8 this week when you consider the pay-per-view. Good match. Titus was booked like an animal instead of dancing like a fool with Darren Young. Would be nice to see a renewed, focused push of primetime players instead of having them dress up like idiots as the New Age Outlaws, as we saw a couple of weeks back. The Mark Henry babyface or heel coin flip landed on heel this go-around as he faced Roman Reigns in another matchup where Reigns' Money in the Bank spot was up for grabs. This match was okay. Roman barely making it into the ring for a countout. After the match, Henry hit the world's largest slam on Reigns, leaving an angry world's strongest man headed to the back. I'll expect to see more of Roman Reigns and Mark Henry on TV in the coming weeks. As I figured, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H greeted Reigns in the back, and they said before the night was done, he'd be facing Bray Wyatt with his Money in the Bank spot once again up for grabs. Nikki Bella defeated Paige in another sloppy Divas match at the top of the hour at 10 p.m. With Raw's ratings going down at 10 p.m. more often than not most weeks, why are you putting a match on that fans have no interest in that's going to force the ratings to tank that quarter hour? The live crowd was dead. You could hear a pin drop. Nikki played the old twin switcheroo with Brie under the ring and rolled up Paige. The ref was supposed to believe he was fooled, even though the twins have different hair color and different sized breasts. I just don't understand why WWE wants to shove these divas down fans' throat in important quarter hours when they don't want to see it. And then what blew my mind was in the next segment, it was Randy Orton and Sheamus. Now, why not put that match at the top of the hour? That's a marquee match. Randy Orton has been a top guy for WWE since 2004. And Sheamus has a lot more sizzle to him right now than Nikki Bella or Paige. Anyway, Randy Orton went on to defeat Sheamus via disqualification. Really good match here, and it makes me wonder, where does Randy Orton rank on the all-time list? Where he's been a guy, again, a top guy for 11 years at this point. He's always so good, so smooth. I think he's underrated, believe it or not, despite the fact that he's been in so many main events. This match was real strong leading into Elimination Chamber. Sheamus showed signs of being the aggressive heel he needs to be with his sign. The haircut alone isn't going to cut it. Sheamus got disqualified for using a chair on Orton outside the ring. Orton got bro-kicked, and then Sheamus just beat the hell out of him around ringside. This was a great use of both Sheamus and Orton in this matchup. Having an individual feud between these two, who both are already entered into Money in the Bank, the ladder match, it adds another level of interest to this. Smart booking. Rusev was in the back saying that he had a broken ankle, a broken spirit, and he's a broken man, but he'll be back. Bo Dallas came out and said, I tried to help you, Neville, now I want to hurt you. It was a more aggressive Bo Dallas, screaming at Neville to quit during the match. Neville wound up victorious with the red arrow off the top, but I believe the issue between these two young athletes isn't over yet. Then you had a hell of an ending to Raw this week, with Roman Reigns having his third match of the night against Bray Wyatt to keep his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. These two went at it like warriors. It felt like you were watching a fight. I really, really liked it. I get confused as to how, as great as Bray Wyatt is, he can get lost in the shuffle sometimes, but he delivered in the match tonight. Reigns wasn't exactly Bret Hart at King of the Ring 1993, but he held his own in all three matches. The finish saw the Authority come out. There was a surprise. And as Kane climbed up onto the apron, Reigns pushed Bray Wyatt into him and then speared Wyatt for the 1-2-3. The Authority was ready for a 4-on-1 beatdown, and then the crowd went wild when Dean Ambrose came out. I mean, it was a monster ovation. Ambrose is getting hot. Reigns and Ambrose took out the Authority, and they left through the crowd with the championship belt. Triple H, Stephanie, and the rest of the Authority looked on. Great ending to a Raw that featured far more good than bad this week. Big time thumbs up in my opinion. Would love to know what you thought of Raw this week. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Till we speak again, fans, you and yours, be well.